Hello, my name is Sarah Strickland. This is my cool tool presentation, and today I'm going to talk to you about a free app, or you can use it as a website called Remind. Remind is the best communication tool that I have found to use with my parents, and I use it daily, probably multiple times a day. One thing I love about this app is in the past, I would communicate with parents through email. And there were so many flaws in email, especially if parents were not technology sound. They would hit reply all, and then everyone would see their question or everyone would see their remark, and I would have to cover that up. And a lot of times parents just do not check emails, which I'm sure that you have found out. So I had a coworker tell me about this Remind app. And so I tried it, love it. So today I'm going to tell you about this app. It's almost used as a text messaging app, but the beauty about it is parents never see your actual phone number. And also parents cannot, when they reply to you, it's not everyone in the group does not see it. It's just you and the parent conversating. And so I just wanted to tell you about this cool app. Now, I'm just using a Google-based page right now. Remind is actually on my page because I use it every day, as I told you. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my Remind. This is the first thing that you do. You just go to www.remind.com. Remind also looks very similar on someone's phone. You just have to download the app, which you would just search for it in your device and download it to your phone. And they look very similar, the website and the app. So right here, you're going to hit login or sign up. I'm going to go ahead and sign. I've already signed up. So I'm going to log in. Login is logging in. You can use your your email, or you can use your phone number. Remember to sign up is free. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to my Remind. Okay, so when you log into Remind, this is what it looks like. Right here, this is my class for the year. It says Miss Strickland 2122. And this right here is my class code. Your class code is very important because that is the code that your parents are going to use to join your class. So you always want to know your class code because you will have parents ask you what your class code is, and it is very important that you know where to find it. So if you look on the left hand of my screen, here's my class or my account. This is where I can type a new message. Right here is where I'm going to add a class. I'm actually going to add a class so I can show you how to use the Remind website. This right here is my current class. Now, if I want to log into my class, it keeps a record of my messages, which is wonderful. And at the end of the year, you actually can archive a class, and you can do that in settings. I do not want to archive my class, but I'm going to show you how you can do that. So right now I'm going to add a class. Right here it says that you would like to join an existing class or create a new class. I'm going to create a new class. But I will tell you this, join an existing class, the nice thing about Remind is you can use it for messaging groups. Like I have my child's daycare on here. I have the dance studio on here. A lot of people use it for baseball teams. So basically, it's not just an app you can use for the classroom. It's an app that you can use all the way across the board in any stage of life. So I'm actually going to create a new class so you can see how to do this. Now, you have to give your class a name. So I'm going to name this Strickland Computer Class. Now, as you can tell, when I typed in computer, it automatically changed the icon to a computer. But right here, you can edit the you can edit your icon, and you can pick different icons that you would like. I'm going to leave it the computer because I'm actually going to delete this class. I'm just using this to show you how to use it. So here's my class code. Sometimes it asks you for your school name. I don't actually have my school name on there. It's just with our county. Now, you do have to check this box in order to continue on that you will not use with students who are under 13. I have never used this with any students. I've only used this for parents. And I think that you need to be very careful when you use any technology tool with children, especially if their parents do not know they are using it. So I only use this for communication with parents. So I have checked this box. I'm going to create the class. Now, when you create the class, it is right over here. It's classes I owned. So at the top of here, it says messages, which I'm about to put a message on my class. You also can upload files like pictures. I upload my newsletter every week. You can upload important paperwork that comes home just so your parents have a record of it. Maybe anything that's being ordered through the school, you can send a picture to parents letting them know it's coming home. So that's a great thing. I don't have any files on here, but you can also upload a file from your computer, which is really nice also. Right here is people. So I'm the only one that is in this class. Over here, you can add people. Now, you can add people one of two ways. If I hit add people, you can type in the parent's name and put the student name in parentheses. You are going to put their phone number in or an email. You can put two numbers in if the child maybe has two different households, or maybe mom and dad both want the Remind app so they can know what's going on in their child's classroom. I do not do this step until I get a class list every year so that I can call my parents and ask their permission before I just invite them to the Remind app. You can also copy and paste your contacts from a Google sheet or a Microsoft Excel sheet. I have never done that because I just always use a printout of phone numbers from my parents. So, right here, you can add people. Obviously, I cannot add people, but I'm going to go ahead and add myself. I'm going to go ahead and put my school email address just so I can show you what this looks like. So I have added as people. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get a email sent to my email address, and it's going to ask me if I would like to join this class. I'm not going to really add myself just because I don't want an email from a fake page. But here are your students. I always click on parents and actually enter them as parents. We also use this as a faculty, and it is a prime way our principal communicates with us. I think the admin has they are allowed to, all of our admin staff can actually message us, so it's great for communication between a large group of people. Now over here you have printable invites. At the beginning of every year, I print this out and send it to my parents so they can actually, I'm going to download this so you can see it, but it actually gives the parents step-by-step instructions of how they can join a class, and it tells them the phone number, well, not the phone number, it tells them the class code, and they're able to put their name, their phone number, and then they are able to put in 81010 and then the class code, and you will get an email or you will get a text message, and you have to accept them into your class. Therefore, you won't just get random people in your class. So that's one way you can invite. The other way you can invite is you can also have in-person instructions. And if I do have open house, I do put these instructions on the board just so the parents can see it while they're here. So you can also, project it on a projector. You can print it, or you can manually enter phone numbers. You can also share a link if you have, like, I have a class Facebook page that's just for my parents and my students. So at the beginning of the year, I also share this link on there so they can hit the link and join the class that way. So you have several ways to join, very easy, very simple directions. So I'm going to actually go back and show you real quick. I know this is a lot of information, but you also have settings. You can change your class name. This is your class code. You can save it. You also can, down at the bottom, you can actually create, it shows you how to archive the page. I always hit this require approval to join. That way I have the capability of picking who is in my class. And if I have a grandparent that joins, I always tell my parents to let me know before they ask to join it. You can pick your role in the class. And then you also can, I told you at the bottom, you can actually archive your class. So you can archive this class and create a new class with the same code, or you can archive this class and it will no longer appear on your list. This is what I do every year. I actually remove the class, but it still keeps your class visible so you can go back and get anything that you need from it. So I've gone through messages, files, people, and settings. Now, this is very simple. So if I want to put a new announcement, I would say, hi, this is Miss Strickland. Thank you for joining our class. And I would send it, and it would send to everyone in the class. It's great. Absolutely love this app. Feel like I have told you everything about this cool tool. If you have any questions or you have any concerns about anything, please let me know, because I would love to help anyone use this app. If you have any questions about, if there's problems that you found with the app, or you, if I've come across any problems, I really have not come across any problems. It has been the best thing I have used to communicate with my parents. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your attention. And I look forward to helping anyone that needs it. Thank you.